Hi, I'm Jack Johnson. I play for Sheffield Eagles wheelchair rugby team.
Jack's always had a big love for rugby, which he obviously got from his dad. His dad used to coach rugby with his dad, and that kind of passed down to this generation. And Jack goes with his brothers, and he always went with his dad to the matches, and that just kind of fueled a love for it. He got to be mascot for Featherstone Rovers as well, which were the highlight of his early years, I think.
It took me to a Featherstone game from a very young age, and from then on I've just loved rugby league.
Jack's dad passed away from cancer in about 18 months ago, but it was a bit of a shock to everybody really, because it was all so quick, and so like from Jack finding out in May, his dad being diagnosed in March, and then Jack finding out in May that he was actually ill, and then to him passing away in the August, so he got very poorly very quickly.
I always knew that I was gonna be able to watch it, but I didn't think that I'd ever get to play rugby. But then I found wheelchair rugby at Sheffield Eagles, and I absolutely love it.
Jack always wanted, after watching the rugby with his dad so many times and going, he always had the love of it, and he would have loved to have played the running game, but obviously physically with him having cerebral palsy, that's very difficult.
This Wakefield game was a very important game for me because it was the last game that my dad ever saw me play, and I ended up scoring, which were really nice, and it was nice to see my dad there. The day after my dad passed away, I had a rugby game. I didn't know whether to play, but then I thought, if my dad was still alive, he'd still want me to play. So I chose to play, and then when I got there, all my team gave me a hug, and they all wore black tape in respect of my dad.
Going to watch Jack in the finals in 2023, immensely proud watching him lead them out, and obviously so close to losing his dad. His dad, had he been there, would have been just as proud as well. It was a very emotional moment for everybody, I think, watching him lead the team out.
It was a great day because I got to lead the team out, and I got to play in that amazing final.
Obviously, it's been really hard for all the children, like losing their dad, and it's been a time when like the friends and people around them have been really important in sort of getting them through it. And even like the day after he died, Jack had a game, and he decided that it was important that he still played, and as a family we got together, and his younger brother was like, yeah, dad would want you to play, let's all go, we'll all go and watch you. And
it means an awful lot to me to be a part of this wonderful team. Everyone's so caring and kind.
Obviously immensely proud of Jack's achievements with the wheelchair team, and seeing him come on, his dad would have been equally proud. He was proud of the few games that he saw of him, obviously before he got ill, but Jack, it's brought Jack on in so many ways, just not just as a player, obviously he's developed as a player, but like socially, the experiences that he's had with the team have been really good for him, good for his confidence, and for all his, like, for his development as a person as well.
Rugby really helped me through the difficult times when my dad got poorly with cancer.
And how did that make you feel when you were going through that?
Rugby really kept me going. I do think if I didn't have rugby, I would have struggled more than I did with it, but rugby kept me going because it kept me thinking about all the happy times that I had with him when he took me to rugby, and